wall of our basement was spray printed by his remains. I never told anyone that even after being dead hours back, my parents' spirits stayed back waiting for me. They knew I wouldn't make it on my own, so they guided me like my angels and helped me save my life. Sometimes, at night, I wake up hearing my mom calling me from the closet door. Noah. How far can I go with a prank? Having been an amateur prankster, I always ask myself this question. I would always try to take my pranks a little further and make excuses that the other person didn't have my sense of humor. I usually felt foul of this, but I didn't care. As long as it was funny to me, I would go along with the joke. But one day, making jokes caught the attention of the wrong people, and after what happened that night, I decided to retire from jokes for good. That day, I realized what happens when you prank the wrong person. It all started one night in March. My best friend and I had a YouTube channel where we used to prank people on the street at night. The prank was pretty simple. We would wait for someone to pass by the park at night, and while Ethan was filming, I would come out of a bush disguised as a monster and give them the scare of their life. Some would take it with humor, some would get angry, and some, terrified, would run away. These last ones were the ones we knew in the final recording of the video, as they were undoubtedly the funniest. It was a slow day. People were not showing up, so we agreed that for the first few that did come, I should give them the scare of their lives. We waited a little longer. When a couple finally showed up, I knew I had it easy. Surely both would run desperately. Maybe even the man would leave the couple behind, and everything would be filmed. It was going to be fantastic. When he comes out dressed as a clown, I was prepared for the screams, but they never came. Instead, the man rammed me with all his might, and while he held me down, the couple put a plastic bag over my head and tied my hands. I heard new voices of men running in my direction and covering me. I also heard Ethan screaming in the back. Were they doing something to him too? A few seconds later, I heard two men's voices near me. Both of them were lifting me up. I tried to use all my strength to pull myself up, but it was impossible. Both people left me in the back of a car, and shortly after I heard the trunk close, the car accelerated. The trip was long and arduous. I tried to kick, I tried to scream, but I gave up in despair and I cried. Nothing had worked. After several minutes of driving, I recognized that we arrived at a house, and the men transported me again. This time, they were coming down a staircase, and I instantly knew they were dropping me off in a basement. When we arrived, they carefully set me down on the floor and took my bag from me. Please, let me go. I didn't even see your faces. Please, I don't want to die. My family has no money to pay a ransom. That's very rude. Look at us. We don't have any plans to let you go away. What? What will you do with me? Don't be impatient. You'll know soon enough. Once this is said, they turned off the lights and left the basement, leaving me all alone, plunged into extreme darkness. After several hours, I was able to fall asleep. As I fell asleep, I dreamed of my family, my pets, and my friends. Poor Ethan. He was probably going through what I was going through, and it was all my fault. This was my idea. I cried inconsolably all night until I fell asleep again. When I woke up, the lights were on again. In front of me were the two men who had brought me in, but there were also two new faces. One of them was a huge, curly, tall man. The man was wearing a leather face mask, the killer from the classic horror movie who uses a chainsaw, which from what I could see, he also had on hand. But the one who caught my attention the most was the man who, tied up, was next to him. Ethan? Mark, I'm scared. I don't want to die. Stay calm, we'll be fine. Someone will come rescue us. Mark, I think I'm gonna die. Don't say that. You know how your mom is. She's probably worried sick, calling all the cops in the area. They'll come to rescue us just because they can't stand her. I'm scared. Ethan, I'm sorry about this. This was all my fault. No, it was their fault. They kidnapped us. They brought us here. Don't ever feel guilty for something you didn't do. Well, guys, as entertaining as this has been, we also have our to abuse. Bubba, do it. After the order, the tall... For 30 years, WrestleMania... The only thing more unpredictable than WrestleMania is the night after. After WrestleMania, live Monday at 8 on USA.
He's so amazing.
The stylish Chevy Equinox RS and Chevy Blazer RS.
So captivating.
You don't have to be an influencer to be an influencer. Man grabbed Ethan and placed him inside the locker. After closing it, he turned on the chainsaw. Without much effort, began to cut through the locker with the saw. Ethan, no! Oh my God, your reaction. Priceless. You're sick. Your turn, Mark. Between several men, they lifted me up and put me on top of a table. It was full of different knives, one bigger than the next. You know, we'll take our time with you. Since there's no one to react to your death, you will do it. You, with your own eyes, are going to see how we take out your organs before you die. You will react to your own death. Isn't it fantastic? Why are you doing this to me? Because you love to play with other people's reactions. You're a prankster. So are we, in our own way. This isn't a joke. This is murder. Oh, I think you just don't understand our sense of humor. Having said that, the man raised one of the knives and started to slowly bring it closer to me. I was surrendered to what the man would do to me. I could only cry and wait for my death. Hey, Mark. It's just a prank, bro. What? At that instant, everyone in the room started laughing frantically. The man in the leather face mask took off his mask and laughed too. The locker where Ethan had died suddenly opened, and with a splinter of laughter, my friend walked out unharmed. As I paid attention, I realized that it was not a locker. It was a door. Relax, my friend. We're pranksters, just like you. In this channel, we're in charge of teaching a lesson to the people who make bad jokes, and you were the perfect target. I'm sorry, dude. When they contacted me and told me everything, I couldn't just say no. The idea was phenomenal. Your parents, your siblings, and all your friends also know about this, and they agreed. It seems that they all thought you needed a lesson. No. Hey, dude, are you okay? No, this is not a joke. I'm sure they're still torturing me. Hey, calm down, Mark. It's over. You're safe. No, you're not Ethan. They're torturing me. I will not be fooled. Blinded by anger and still very confused, I grabbed one of the knives next to me and stabbed the kidnapper. The laughter in the room faded away. Everyone was shocked. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. No, Mark! What have you done? At that moment, I don't remember anything else about the situation. Only that when I heard Ethan, I rushed to him and stabbed him too. After that, it was all screams. Everyone who was there started running. I stabbed one or two more. The rest ran away. Everything that happened at that moment is really very confusing. And after that, I don't remember anything. It's like I had a blackout. After that, the police caught me. And sometime later, I ended up here. A lot of people think I'm here because I'm crazy, and maybe I am. But I'm going to recover. Ethan will soon come and tell them it was all a joke. I'm sure those knives were fake. Blood was fake, and it was all part of their joke. I'm sure they planned it too. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. I am the victim. You will see. Soon they will come to tell me it was all a joke.